Добрый день или добрый вечер, с вами JB, игровой канал корпорации Umbrella, и мы продолжаем прохождение игры Mass Effect 2. В предыдущей части нас в плен захватила доктор Кенсон. Она оказалась под воздействием жнецов, но мы помешали ее коварным планам. Она хотела, чтобы жнецы вторглись, но при этом мы уничтожили 350 тысяч батарианцев, и теперь они требуют нашей крови. Так. Мы тут снаряжение новое пособирали. Так, ладно. Запас пенициллина. Нафига он? Все равно не пользуюсь. Окей. Модификация корабля. Ладно, прототипы. Припасы к тяжелому оружию исследовать. Прототипы. Жесткое укрепление кожи. Что там еще? Прототипы. Жесткое кибернетическое улучшение. Вы становитесь опаснее для противника. Окей. Прототипы. Каин. Прототипы. Так. Так. Итого у нас... Так, с тобой надо поговорить.
I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt... I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Don't worry, Kelly. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Operative Lawson would like to see you at her state. Operative Taylor would like to... Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak... Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Jack would like... Grunt seems very... Anything else, Commander?
То есть мне надо со всеми поговорить. Окей. Тут что, кто есть? Миранда подождет, подожди. Мне надо... Джокер. Сейчас как Джокер.
It's pretty crazy the people you can run into out here, huh? I mean, it was probably a setup or something, but it was still good to see Ash, Operations Chief Williams, wasn't it?
We talked, but things have changed. We let it go.
Oh, good, because I was not looking forward to your mood if that went bad. There's a reason I don't date crew, Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
That's it for now.
Так, здесь все. Что тут успеть? Так, тут... Ага, сюда дойдем. Джейкоб с нами, конечно. Круто, круто. За загрузка опять. Круто. Ну-ка, что там? Что ты там, Джейкоб, хочешь сказать?
Commander, sorry I haven't really had time to check in since we launched. Glad to be on board. And I have to apologize, I'm a little unfocused due to a personal matter, but I won't let it affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns...
Давай уже говори быстрее, тюлень.
Family.
It's only a waste of time if you jerk me around.
My father was first officer on a ship that went missing 10 years ago. I had not talked to him His ship,
No,
the
и чё?
Hugo Gernsback, sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and a request. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress signal ticking over. It's been too long.
I'd think you'd be more excited that your father might be alive.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad memories. It's an old, well-healed wound. I also
No.
want to note that it's not normal procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy. This was passed to my personal log through Cerberus filters.
I think we can spare the time. Pass the coordinates to
I
Joker.
appreciate that, Commander. I don't expect...
Окей. Отца, значит, найти надо. Так. Тебе что тут, что у нас есть? Так, тебе что надо?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. You know about the genophage?
Only about 1 Krogan pregnancy in 1,000 leads to a live birth, thanks to a Solarian virus.
Right. Virus released 1,000 years ago, controlled Krogan population ever since. All recent generations of Krogan started adapting. Genophage losing effectiveness.
Sounds like cause for celebration. The Krogan might finally recover from what happened to them.
No, Krogan too warlike, culture broken, population increase now would lead to increased aggression, more war. Personally, led a team, created new version of genophage, released it onto Chanka, other colonies, restabilized Krogan population.
I doubt you wanted to give me a history lesson. What's going on?
Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them?
На тучанку. Окей. Инженерная палуба. Такое ощущение, что эта часть только будет посвящена собиранию дополнительных. Только будут дополнительные задания ходить собирать. Джек так Джек.
Tight little group you got here. And a pretty nice ship. You'd be rich if you took to piracy, but you wouldn't. I can't figure you, Shepard. Doesn't matter. I've got to talk to you about something.
I'd like to ask you a few things.
Later. I have to talk to you now. I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Что за движуха?
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into the doctors. The other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me
You're
suffer.
absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility.
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm gonna talk to the elusive man.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Прагия. Такое ощущение, что реально
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
только и будучи заниматься чем? Ходите и собирать второстепенные задания.
What can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Geth on Haystrom, did we?
I can't believe so many people died. Thank you again for getting Rieger out alive. All for data about stars blowing up. I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
Have you heard any word about Cal Rieger? Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message. It looks like he'll make a full recovery. Anytime you get a suit puncture, it's a matter of luck. Rieger got out with a relatively minor infection.
Having any trouble settling back in on the Normandy?
I like the quiet. I miss the old faces, though. Presley, Engineer Adams, all of them. It doesn't seem right having Cerberus in charge of this ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I fully expect them to betray us at some point, and we'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear that, Shepard. Just let me... For now, I should get back to work. Thanks.
Ты чё, ничего не скажешь про... Ты не дашь задание дополнительно?
Shepard, what can I do for
Have you
you?
got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Ну и все, и ладно. Лосяра. Тут чё опять?
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. Tough fight on Horizon. I fought slavers and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon. Jack, Subject Zero, whatever you call her. Hell of a girl. Could have used a destructive little bitch like that 10 years ago when we dropped blind into the Krogan EMC. Took out a lot of Krogan that day, but we lost way too many men. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Ну и проваливай, чё ты тоже вот пристал. Больше дел нету, да, как вот только с тобой разговариваю. Лосяра. И чё?
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Что ты делаешь, Лосяра тупорый?
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okier didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles, voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are
My
reluctant.
people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their
Thank you,
best.
Shepard. I don't like this.
Тоже на тучанку ж. Не выход вообще. Всем на тучанку надо что-то. Что-то тучанка пользуется спросом сегодня. Поют и экипажа. Реально, вот целая часть ушла на то, чтобы собрать задание.
Starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Camp. Might be the collectors.
Did you finally get out of there?
I don't know.
Access to life support is restricted.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Я рад за тебя, слушай.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met KG that I realized how silly it was. He had a...
Weren't you originally stationed up? Commander, those provisions you provided, I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try.
Давай сюда свой кальмаровый суп.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their... Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very... Only thing missing are my private... I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive. And we have much larger...
See you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Бренди.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your... You remember the fight on Omega?
I don't think either of us will forget that day anytime soon.
You know I didn't work alone. I had a team of 11 good men.
11 друзей Гаргуса.
They all died that day. Before you arrived. All but one. A Turian named Sidonus survived. He betrayed us, Shepard. He's the reason my men are dead.
Do you know why he did it?
No. I'll be sure to ask him right after I put a shot through his skull. He disappeared just before the attack, but I found him, or at least a way to get to him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakero. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking it.
Я спрошу у него, когда продреем башку, чем ты будешь? Чем он, по-твоему, будет с тобой разговаривать? Тебе что надо?
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
My father was extremely wealthy. He wanted the ideal daughter, and he paid a great deal. When I learned that my father was more interested in controlling a dynasty than raising a daughter, I left.
And I'm guessing he caught up with you.
My father has given up coming after me. And he's not stupid. He won't cross Cerberus. But this is... I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe. Until now. She's living a normal life on Ilium, safe and hidden from my father.
So you think your father has tracked her down?
Precisely, Commander. My sources indicate he knows that she's on Ilium. I've tried to keep her hidden without impacting her life, but I'm out of options. He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's family before it's too late.
What do you need me to do?
My father is extremely persistent. I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is moving the family to make sure none of... My contact's name is Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge near the Nos Astra docking bay.
Насобирал задание в кучу целую, блин. Ну-ка, где журнал? Нормандия, доктор... Найти броньки. Где? В магазине. Отправляйся в магазин на бар Цитадель или Вечность на Иллюмине и заберите груз. Стилин, антенна. Брачная айта. Исследовать обломки. А задание. Насобирал. Каргус. Отправляйся на Цитадель. Говорит. Отправляйтесь на Тучанку. Морген. Отправляйтесь на Тучанку. Джек. Джек. Отправляйтесь на Ради. Истрианец. Найти. Наемный убийца. Найти Кейна Криоса. Поговорить с Лиарой. Набрал заданий. Так. Кто истерианец, наемный убийца? И все получается. Так, сейчас нам надо... Информационный центр.
No messages for you, Commander.
Хорошо. И чё я здесь оказался? Как я здесь оказался? Что я здесь делаю? Какого фига? Так, тут все installировано. Камень оба тоже обследован. Так, где властелин? Ага. Значит, мы отправляемся в скопление Феникса, чтобы выполнить проект Властелин. Так. Что у нас здесь по галактикам, по солнечным системам сколько? 3 что ли? Мы сейчас здесь эту планету исследуем, или что, всего 3 планетки. Может даже еще на следующую исходим успеем. А нет, только это. Поиздержали немножко ресурсов.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Все, тут ничего больше нету. На орбиту. Есть у нас Сарапай, блин.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Быстрее.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Да сколько можно уже, а?
probe away.
Все, здесь тоже больше ничего нет. Так, и еще непонятно. Шасара. Это что-то нам что-то есть. Палладий. Палладий здесь есть. Палладий. Ну и все. На этом данную часть мы закончим. На следующей части мы исследуем еще 2 солнечных системы и займемся проектом Властелин. С вами был JB. Оставайтесь на игровом канале корпорации Umbrella. И до скорой встречи. До свидания.